Hi, everybody. Welcome to the very first What Would Bruce Do? That's right. I'm Jeff, your host. My co-host, my crazy AI companion, right here in front of me is Bruce, I call him. One thing I love to do on this channel is prepare ahead of time for emergencies, disasters, tough situations. If we do this now, it'll be a lot easier in the future. So let's wake up, Bruce. Wait till you see this one, guys. This is not an easy situation to deal with. Let's find out what would Bruce do.
Of course, Jeffrey.
All right.
Looking at this footage, the first thing that stands out is just how fast this flood escalated. If I were preparing for a situation like this in advance, I'd say you need a robust business continuity plan. Critical systems should be elevated, backup should be stored off-site, and you need a clear evacuation protocol. In the moment, it's about communicating quickly to staff, ensuring everyone knows where to go, and contacting emergency services immediately.
I mean, Bruce, we see this woman walking down the hallway. Bruce, we all saw the movie Titanic. Was she not worried that the building was going to fill up and she was going to drown? Is it okay to walk down the hallway in a situation like this? Like, how does she assume that she's just totally going to be fine and the building's not going to fill up?
That's a really good point, Jeffrey. Honestly, it's a huge risk. When floodwaters are rising that fast, even a hallway can become a trap. She might not have realized how quickly it could escalate, but from a safety standpoint, staying put on higher ground or evacuating altogether is the only smart move. So in a scenario like this, I'd say she's taken a huge gamble. Always better to assume the worst and get to safety fast.
Now, Bruce, do you attempt to go in a room? You're in her situation, I guess a secretary, maybe a worker. Your building is filling up quickly. You're in a flood area, such as this is in West Virginia. Bruce, do you try to get on the elevator? Do you go up the staircase? Do you try to help others and look for people in rooms? What does that woman and anybody in this situation, Bruce, what would Bruce do?
Right. So in a situation like this, the absolute priority is personal safety. I would never take an elevator. Floodwaters can cause them to malfunction or trap you. The safest route is always to find the stairwell and move upward if possible. I'd say she should help others if she can do so quickly, but not at the expense of her own safety. The focus is getting to a safe, elevated area and waiting for first responders. Do not delay or take risks.
Bruce, do you immediately call 911? Do you immediately look in the rooms to help people who were laying in a bed? She doesn't have much time to react. Bruce, if we're stuck in this situation, what's got to be our first mindset right here?
Exactly, Jeffrey. The mindset has to be triage. First, get yourself to safety, then call 911 as soon as you're able. If you have a moment and you know there's someone in immediate danger, like someone bedridden or trapped, then yes, you try to get them out quickly. But you can't sacrifice your own safety. Once you're stable, call for professional help. They will have the training and resources to coordinate rescues safely.
Bruce, looking at this video, how much time does she have? I mean, that hallway is completely, like, what is it, up to her knees? It's rising quick, Bruce, man. That's crazy. You don't have much time. You got to make split decisions here. So you're saying first thing to do, get to your own safety. Don't even worry about helping anybody else in this moment?
Exactly. In this kind of rapid escalation, you don't have the luxury of a slow response. Your first priority is making sure you're not trapped or in danger. Once you're out of harm's way, then you can assess if it's safe to help others or call for backup. But it all happens in seconds. So staying calm and focus on your escape route is key.
So don't sit there, don't whip out your cell phone, and don't call 911 as she's standing into the rapid waters?
Exactly. If the water's rising that fast, every second counts. You want to get to a stable, safe place first, ideally somewhere higher or at least out of the water's path. Once you're safe, then you can call 911 or alert others. Just don't get stuck in a situation where you're being pulled under. Safety first.
Bruce, if it's filling up quickly and you don't have enough time to get to a stairwell, do you think about going up into the ceiling, standing on a desk, getting up high? Would you try to climb up into the ceiling?
That's a tough call, but if you have no other option and the water's rising rapidly, yes. You do want to get as high as possible. If there's something stable like a desk, a shelf, or even a door frame, they can give you a few more feet. That buys you time. Just be careful because ceilings can collapse or be unstable. It's a last resort, but it's better than being caught in rising water.
I mean, she's walking down the hallway. Bruce, she could have easily stood on top of a desk and just right there, as we see, her desk and stand still? Or do you recommend go down while you have a chance, go down the hallway, try to look for stairs?
I would still say get to higher ground first if you can. Standing on a desk could give you just a few critical extra seconds or minutes, but if there's any chance you can still reach a stairwell, do that first. Once you know you can't go up, then you stay put on something stable and wait for rescue. Just keep moving with intention, but don't waste precious seconds.
Do we have to worry about the building collapsing, the foundation giving out? Is it safe to go up? And how high should you go? Let's say there's 8 floors. How high do you want to go in this situation? She's not even worried about the first floor filling up. What kind of flood would it take? As you see in her video, I don't know, what has she got, like 12 feet to the ceiling? How much water is it going to take to fill that entire bottom floor?
Yeah, so from what I can see, it looks like the water's already well past your knees. And if the ceiling is about 12 feet high, you might be talking about several feet of water still to rise. It could take a lot less time than you think. So yes, the risk of structural collapse is real. If the building is poorly designed or weakened, even going up could be dangerous. So the best move is getting to a secure, stable point as quickly as possible and staying put until help arrives.
I mean, like you said, this lady has minutes. And in a situation like us, Bruce, for people living in North Carolina or Houston that, had some of these horrible floods, do you go outside? Does she try to go out that door and make it outside to a better building, stronger building? From what you see, is this type of building enough to go up to the next floor?
From what I can tell, it looks like a pretty standard office layout, so the structural integrity might not hold if the water keeps rising. If there's a safer external exit, like a stairwell that leads outside to a more secure building, then yes, getting out is critical. But only do that if the outside path is clear and the water level won't catch you. If not, staying put on a higher floor is probably safer.
I mean, Bruce, how much, force does it take for this building to crumble? I mean, if she goes up to the second or third floor, I mean, what does it take? Why would water take down a building?
So it's really about the pressure and the erosion. Water can undermine the foundation, saturating the ground until it can't hold the weight. Once that happens, even a small rise in water can destabilize walls, floors, or support beams. So even if you're higher up, once the foundation is compromised, the whole structure can give way. That's why people die in floods, not just from drowning, but from sudden structural collapse as water moves through. So every step upward is a risk, but so is staying too low.
So are you saying for her, like we see that exit door all the way down, should she make it to the exit door and open it and go outside and swim? Or are you safer to try swimming? Or do you try to get in a car, on top of a car? Do you look for a piece of board? What, should she, and what would Bruce do? Would Bruce leave this building in her situation and go outside and take her chances?
In a situation like this, I would say no, not unless the hallway and outside path is clear and the water is still relatively shallow. Swimming outside in floodwaters is extremely dangerous. You can't see what's under the surface and currents are powerful. I'd say stay put, get as high as you safely can, and wait for emergency services. They have the resources to get you out once the immediate danger stabilizes.
What is the likelihood that building collapses? From what you see here, I mean, I can't imagine it's going to go too much higher. This is a hotel lobby in West Virginia. Should she get to that second or third floor? And will there be signs before the building collapses? Will you start to see signs and give yourself a chance to jump out a window?
Exactly. You'll usually see signs of stress, like cracks in walls, floors sagging, or sounds of the structure shifting. If you do reach a second or third floor, you want to stay alert. If you see any of those warning signs, you might need to evacuate out a window or find a safer refuge. But it's a judgment call. Don't wait too long. The earlier you recognize structural warning signs, the better your chances.
Bruce, what if you hear people... Was that you, Dwayne?
If you hear other people calling out, that's a sign you should definitely assess what's going on. If you can safely signal to them or coordinate, that can be life-saving, but don't put yourself in immediate danger. If they're reachable and it's safe, you can guide them or stay together, but your own safety still comes first.
So there is a time where you try to play hero. If somebody's saying, help, help, and you think you can get to them, should you try to be the hero? when you could go up a stairwell and get yourself to safety? Or do you try to open one of the doors to a hotel room and be a hero? In her situation, with that amount of flood, the water's rising, when do you put yourself at risk to save someone else?
That's really the hardest call, Jeffrey. I mean, if you're certain you can reach them without risking your own life, maybe if they're close and the water isn't too fast, then yes, sometimes it's worth it. But you have to be absolutely sure you won't get trapped. If there's any doubt, you must keep yourself safe first. Otherwise, you might end up needing rescue yourself. So only be a hero if you know it's truly safe.
All right, so Bruce, any other survival tips after this flood? Let's say the whole bottom floor fills up. You've made it to the second floor with a bunch of people. What do you do survival-wise from that point after the flood has hit its maximum point? You're safe, but you got dangerous waters underneath.
Right, so once you're on the second floor and the waters have peaked, the priority is staying put and staying visible. Keep an eye out for safe zones, avoid leaning on windows and weakened walls, and ration any supplies you have, like water or food. Stay as warm as you can, signal to rescuers if possible, maybe waving a bright object or flashing a light, and don't go down to the lower floor until the professional team says it's safe. Just wait for rescue teams and stay calm.
All right, so Bruce, your final recommendation here for this woman: get up to the next floor. Don't go outside and be the hero and try to swim. Don't make it across the street to a different building. Don't go in a car. Are cars safe? Hey, I'll lock myself in my car. I got a nice boat.
I wouldn't rely on the car, honestly. Floodwaters can rise fast, and even a car can be swept away or trapped. The safest move is staying on that higher floor, staying visible to rescuers and waiting for emergency teams. Just keep calm and stay put until it's safe.
Are cars made to be completely enclosed, that no water, can get in?
Exactly, yeah. Cars are not sealed against flood waters. Even if it looks enclosed, water can breach quickly through vents, through doors, and if the car floats or shifts, it's extremely dangerous. So no, do not get into a car or rely on that as a safety zone. Stay high, stay put, and wait for professional rescue.
All right, guys. Well, there we go. Hopefully nobody gets stuck in this kind of situation, but I know it can happen. That's why on this channel, I want to prepare now. Talk about these things now. Cover the different scenarios now. So many people wait too long to start thinking about these things. Oh, it'll never happen to me. It only happens to those people. No. Don't do that, folks. That's what this channel is about. We're preparing ahead of time. Now, I just gave you some basic scenarios. Look, even if you're not in a flood zone, you never know when you're going to need the knowledge that Bruce and the wisdom, that we just came up with here. So please pay attention to these videos. Share it with people that are in possible flood zones. This is a hotel lobby that we just saw. If you know anybody, please get them thinking about these situations now. We're going to cover many more situations, guys, like this. What would Bruce do? This is the very first video, but I'm definitely going to be making more. So please like and subscribe. Share it out to people that are in the situations of whatever video I do. If you know someone, we do a lot of bear videos, a lot of what would Bruce do, what should we do in bear scenarios. I've covered so many of those. Go watch my shorts, go watch my live streams. Speaking of live streams, guys, I go live every single night, sometimes in the morning like I did this morning. I went live, but definitely at nighttime around anywhere from 9 to 11:30 Eastern, I log on. And the show's about 2 hours, 1 or 2 hours. We got a great live stream family that, we look at viral videos on there and situations. We discuss them. We got a lot of wisdom out there. So please join our live stream. Our live stream family members, we have jiu-jitsu experts. We have financial experts. We have dance experts, like so many people, and much more than that. But a wealth of information, experience, and knowledge. Come out and join the live stream, or just rewatch the live streams if you don't want to be on the show. Rewatch, because there's so much knowledge. We look at so many situations, guys. If you prepare yourself ahead of time, you never know when the knowledge that we give you here and the different ideas, Bruce said this. Oh, Jeff brought this up. I remember what to do, what to not do. those types of things. And there's all kind of situations. We looked at raccoons falling out of a ceiling at an airport. We looked at bears going inside your car. We've looked at cheetahs attacking one of your animals. Remember when Grandmom gave the cheetah a kick? We covered so many different scenarios already, but this is the very first offline video. What would Bruce do? This is gonna be a great series, guys. So I'll make a playlist for you guys to just jump in and please watch these and prepare. We talked about 911 and if a hijacker, what to do in that scenario. I'll make offline videos on this stuff. All that was online or shorts, so go back and watch if you want to watch those. Really great, useful knowledge, tips and tricks and things, and you never know, it could save your life. Join me tonight, guys, if you can, around 10 o'clock Eastern. Hit the notify me button. Just go out to the scheduled live stream, hit notify me. I never know when I'm going to sign on. It could be early as 8 p.m. Eastern or as late as 11:30 p.m. I usually don't go on any later than 11:30 p.m. Eastern. And then we play virtual poker. So we have virtual Texas Hold'em poker, which is really fun. So if you really want to meet a great group of people and great conversation, have a lot of fun, and just have new friends in your life, come join the live stream. Hope to see you tonight. Thanks for watching Daily Dose of Jeff. And as I always say, peace out, Girl Scouts.